Yo, what's up guys? It's Ricky with Rapscan Gaming coming at you with some more Halo 4 gameplay. It's been a while since I made a commentary, but man, I am glad to be making this one because I just spent the last 2 hours playing some of the new King of the Hill playlist, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. There are some grievances, some things I don't like about it, but they are greatly outweighed by the positives. Now, as you guys know, the last rotational playlist that came out was Dominion Light, and I was really harsh on it to begin with. But, I actually had a lot of fun with it. Just using it as a pub stomping playground, really. It was a lot of fun. And really, King of the Hill is the same exact way. I find that I have much more fun just kill whoring everybody in this game type as opposed to actually going for the objective. I'll go for it every once in a while, but it's actually really fun just to pub stomp as well, especially in these lower CSRs. However, there are a lot of tryhards in this playlist I've found, and a lot of people have been having this same issue. Now, whether or not that's a bad thing, I don't know, but I think I was talking with Major, and I do believe that your CSR actually carries over from when King of the Hill was previously in the playlist, so maybe that's why everybody feels like they're a lot harder to play with, especially, compared to Dominion Light when everybody was just god-awful to begin with. But even still, your CSR would carry over from Dominion. So I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just the game type itself that attracts try-hardy type players. I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm not exactly convinced that that's a bad thing. It is nice to be able to have some actual competition when playing online, where sometimes you get just absolutely destroyed, but there's nothing like some good competition to hone your skills. There's no more humbling of a game than Halo. The second you think you've got your skills honed, the second you think you're like better than everybody in your peer group, someone just wipes the floor with you, and that's what I experienced here in King of the Hill. And that may be in part due to it having just these really wide range of different game types and maps that this is on. So in one match I do really well, and then the very next I would just get destroyed. What you're looking at here is actually my very first game I got, or very first game I ever played in the new King of the Hill playlist, and I was playing Legendary Slayer on Haven, and it felt really great. Just having the BR and AR, no armor abilities, felt really fun, and it just really felt like a classic Halo feel. And then the very next game after this, I was playing like Infinity King of the Hill or whatever it's called on Complex, and it was just god awful. And that's I'm kind of 50-50 with this playlist right now. The smaller maps like Abandon, Solace, and when I'm playing here, Haven feel really great, especially on Legendary Slayer. But the bigger ones, whenever you play, the Invis Hill, or I don't even know what it's called, the Invisible King of the Hill, you might as well call it, is actually pretty fun. It's kind of like team snipers with an objective, and you just have sticky grenades, and the only time that people are really invisible is when they're in the hill. So for the most part, like I said, it just feels like team snipers with objective, which is actually kind of fun. Mosh Pit, I feel, works pretty well, especially if you don't even go for the objective. Like I said earlier, that's when I had the most fun with it. Just going, slaying people, not even going for the objective half the time is where the fun can be had. Getting killing frenzies like I get in this gameplay here. I actually got another gameplay that I'll show you guys later in this same little session where I got 2 killing frenzies and a running riot, which was pretty awesome. And those are the times that are the most fun. And the team snipers, especially on Complex, it's crazy fun. I keep saying fun over and over again, and I don't know why I do it, but so far King of the Hill feels pretty good for the most part. Like I said, I do have my grievances with it. I don't like the Infinity settings for King of the Hill, but as everybody knows, Infinity just is bad to begin with, and that's really the only reason I can think of that I don't like it. I've surprisingly found that King of the Hill is not that campy, and I think that's due to the reason that the hill actually moves around, other than Mosh Pit, of course, because it stays in the same place and everybody just runs around and they're just punching each other. But even then, camping really isn't that big of a deal. That's one thing that I really didn't like about Dominion Light, but it did have a lot of pluses, and I really wish that King of the Hill playlist would have taken a cue from Dominion Light and stuck with focusing on smaller maps. I think that was one of Dominion Light's biggest strengths, and also the fact that it mixed in some new maps that we haven't really seen played on that before. It was really nice to play some Forge maps, and it would have been really cool to get some community involvement, maybe some community maps in the playlist as well. But other than that, I really am enjoying King of the Hill so far, other than the Infinity settings and the mix-up of the maps. But what do you guys think about King of the Hill so far? I'd like to know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, and as always, thanks for watching. Rapskaida!